Good evening, I am Mark Seal of the CBC Sports World. Newly appointed West Indies cricket captain Jason Holder says he's ready to face the challenges associated with leading the regional side in the longest format of the game. Holder spoke to the media today at the West Indies High Performance Centre at UWI, where preparations will take place for next month's tour of Sri Lanka. CBC's Damien Best reports.
At age 23, Barbadian all-rounder Jason Holder steps into the spotlight as West Indies Test captain. He replaces Trinidad and Tobago wicketkeeper Dennis Ramdin. It's a position which most players Holder's age only dream about, but perhaps in different circumstances. The regional side is at an all-time low in both the Test and one-day rankings, and with every series comes with it the hope for a revival. The pressure is on.
Obviously, it's something I've done before. I'm the captain of the one-day team. It's obviously some added responsibility in the Test arena. I don't think it's something that I can't handle. If not, I would have taken the job. So it's just about me gelling the guys together and getting the best out of everybody.
Holder, who's also one-day captain, will lead a mostly youthful Windies team, and some players will have to adjust to life on the international stage, which can be demanding.
For me personally, it's just adapting to the workload and the traveling. A lot of people just come into the gates. They don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But I believe the preparation, the traveling. You could go into a country where you're trying to acclimatize and you got cricket the next day. You're up all night. You don't get any sleep, but you got to be up early to catch the bus and get on the bus to play the game. And you probably got 2-3 hours of sleep. I think those are the most challenging phases of international cricket.
As for his plans going forward, well, Holder is hoping to get the best out of his team at all times on and off the field.
I think the first thing we need to do is set a standard in the dressing room, where we don't fall below. It's something I really had a lot of discussion with the coach about. I think it's important that we set the standard so guys know where we are at the moment, what's the benchmark, and know that we just can't fall below it. I think once we do that and we get players to buy into that theory, then moving forward it should be a lot easier. I think in the past we've been a bit here and we've not been settled in a sense where we have a standard, and a lot of things that we've been encountered with a lot of hiccups here and there. I think once we could clarify the whole situation as what is required as an international cricketer, and we set the standard, I think it should be a lot easier going forward.
Well, the timing of the series seems to be ideal for the West Indies. The recent retirement of Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardene means Sri Lanka are in the process of rebuilding. An opportune time to take some points off the 7th-ranked Test team in the world.
We're similar in a situation where we've just lost players like Shiv. Chris is out with injury. And we have a pretty young side at this present time, so it should be a really good series. One, I think, should really give us a gauge of where we're at and also where we need to be at the end of it. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure the other guys are looking forward to it as well, and I expect a very, very good encounter with us coming out on top at the end of it.
Well, the players will be encamped in Barbados from Sunday for a period of 8 days and are scheduled to arrive in the Sri Lanka capital of Colombo on October 1st. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Defending champions Chargers brushed aside Foundation United last night in the Goddard Enterprises Limited Division 1 Volleyball Men's League at the Wildy Gym. The champs had to work hard for their win after dropping the first set at 22. They rebounded to win the next 3 at 22, 21 and 20. CBC's Sean Green reports.
This men's game featured Chargers in the blue taking on Foundation United. This player brought the boys to their knees, and before the libero could recover, the ball was sinking into his court again. So you took out my libero, huh? Well, I'll take out yours. Foundation actually took the first set at 22. Chargers serving, and Foundation getting sneaky with this play. The dink left the libero scrambling and sliding. No doubt about this revenge execution. Mark Lewis answered the call. No one at home at the other end. Darian Seal didn't care if they were playing against the defending champions. Take that, man. Well, Chargers took it but responded in kind with a killer kill of their own. Don't bother chasing that, son. Chargers still pumped up. Siobhan Barker at the net. And the Foundation. Oops, there it goes. Then Barker had some assistance in the defensive position from his mate Lewis, blocking out Foundation as they went on to win the other 3 sets at 22, 21 and 20. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Sean. Meanwhile, the junior boys dismissed Cormier in 3 straight sets, 28-26, 25-20. Now we'll have all the women's action from last night coming up a bit later on CBC Sports. That starts at 8:30 p.m. On to football, expect more arrests and charges in the ongoing FIFA corruption scandal. And don't think about voting in any of the old guard when the FIFA elections are held next year. Those were the strong hints from the Attorneys General of the United States and Switzerland today when they held a joint news conference in Zurich.